Do you have any plays on the radar?
Plays, I am trying to do more my own directing, my own producing, my own like YouTube.
Coming from a producer, why would you want to do that?
I'm focusing on like on like a short film starring just me. So
you're like
like,
pretty
do, like,
much
a
I just want to look at myself.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. With that, welcome to this week's episode of Nighttime Benders, powered by The Source, your favorite place to catch up with Central Oregon's favorite funny faces. I have some great comedians with us this week. Katy, will you start by introducing yourself?
My name is Katy Ipock. I've been doing comedy since 2016. I'm a third generation Bendite.
Whoop whoop.
And a wife and a mom.
Yeah, you are. Please, and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jason Leonardo. I've been doing comedy for a bit now. I started in San Diego. Now I'm in Bend.
Yay! You're doing great,
Thank
Jason.
you.
Jason, this is your first time here on the podcast.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. The Source, Julie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Casual conversation's the way to go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Speaking of casual conversations, you pointed out the cutest thing on the internet this week. Is it Jimothy? Is that the name?
The fact that I brought up Jimothy and you two.
I know we're losers.
I
We're
did
like,
have to find,
These two losers.
That's reminded.
I just think that the two of you must have better mental health than the rest. Because the rest of us see Jimothy
So what
and
is
know that all of our happiness is riding on his curved little back.
Okay, so explain to people who might be listening to the podcast, what is a Jimothy?
So Jimothy is a raccoon in Seattle
Your
who
face is just glowing.
I believe the assumption is he has some sort of short spine syndrome. So he's just like a little round raccoon.
He looks like the hunchback of raccoon.
Raccoon Dom.
Sasquatch.
But he is adorable and he's playful and he runs, but he's little, and the rest of us are like holding on to every little hair of Jimothy for what little happiness
It's pretty
we
cute.
can.
It looks like an AI raccoon, but it's not an AI.
There's even videos of Jimothy as a baby.
Oh.
So so the fact that we outside of Seattle are just now finding out about Jimothy.
We're lucky now.
Yeah, but
We're lucky.
he should have been brought to us on the internet
I think
way
so.
earlier.
I agree.
The internet
100%.
and its animal. Do you watch internet animal videos?
I watch them too much.
What are your
Too much.
favorite ones? Do you have any that you follow?
I watch a lot of cat video. I do watch a lot of cat videos. Those are like the best. Those are the best animal videos. They are. They're hilarious. Cats are their butt faces. So they really are. You know, they're like, you love cats, and then they're knocking a cup off the table the next minute.
Yeah, because they don't love you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're better than dog videos. I'm sorry. I don't understand cat people.
When I met my husband, I was a dog person, and he had 3 cats when we met. And now I have been converted into a cat person.
Isn't it funny how love can do that?
Love changes you from the inside out.
It does. I did that with my husband, with my dog sleeping in the bed. When I met my husband, he was like, no dog will ever sleep in my bed.
Yeah.
And now our dog is a cock block every night. It's the worst. You
It's
literally
weird.
have to like lock my dog outside if you want any action.
Because they will watch.
They will watch. You
They
know
will watch.
what I'm excited I don't have to watch anymore?
What?
The road. Okay, I know
I
that
don't
sounds
like
really
that.
dangerous. It sounds dangerous. But
Oh.
it's because you guys, I bought a self-driving car. These exist.
I'm excited for you.
I didn't know they existed until Thursday. I found out that self-driving cars existed on Thursday, and then I owned one by Saturday.
I love that
Because
for
that's
you.
just the kind of human being I am. But it's amazing. Would you guys trust a car to drive you around? Oh, I can tell by each of your
So are you driving around Bend though? Like
all the time.
with this self-driving?
It parks me in Deschutes Historical Museum.
Whoa. Okay.
How does it do on roundabouts?
Amazing. Better than I ever
Does
would.
it use its blinker?
It does.
Wow.
It
So
uses
that
its blinker.
I don't even use my blinker on a
It's-
bike.
It literally makes more confident and better decisions. So the way the sales girl explained it to me is that it has like the 12 million Teslas driving around or whatever the hell, and it's all giving it information. So it has all that driver experience that it then uses to make decisions. So it like views the world and makes decisions the way we view the world and make decisions.
Yeah.
But we only have our
Totally makes
lifetime
sense.
of driving. It's totally
AI propaganda right here.
you guys, I don't know.
An unemotional filtration of data.
I'm pretty excited about it. But what I'm learning is that a lot of people are not cool with robots driving cars.
They can do my laundry any day, but
I hate driving in general.
I do
So like I
too.
would probably.
I'll take you around the block. We'll do it. Like I'll give you it's pretty great. I have to say, and like they make it like I guess people don't like Elon Musk or something. I don't know. But it made Tesla's half price. It's like they're so much cheaper than they used to be.
That does not surprise
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're willing to like drive around and have all the connotation, like Laura, Laura, a local comedian in town, I told her that
Laura be right.
yeah, Laura be
Yes.
right. I told her I did this, and she was like, "Are you gonna put a sticker on your Tesla so people know that like you're not one of them, right?" And I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. This car drives me around for $99 a month.
Right.
It's a fucking chauffeur. I can't even get Uber. I can't get an Uber to the airport
That's
for
true.
$99.
That's true.
Like this thing
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
if you see my obituary and it's like died, and you'll know what happened is I trust the robots too much.
Have one more reason to hate Elon Musk.
I'll give it a try. I'll give a robot car a try.
They're
Would you
doing it
not?
in big
Like-
cities already all the time.
They
yeah.
are, which is wild. That's why I'm like around here. See, I feel a little bit more safer when it's around here. When it's actually a
Mhm.
huge city,
Yeah.
that's not cool.
It honestly, so I live off of a 2-lane highway between here and Sisters. So I live off Highway 20, right?
Yeah.
And the car sees better. Like
Mhm.
it'll see deer before I would ever see the deer,
Yeah.
right? So in that sense, it's great.
Yeah.
But again, like I
love
don't know.
that. I love that for you, honestly.
Thank you.
Everything. Like,
Thank
We
you.
love that.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys
giving free rides. Let us.
Yeah, and practically a taxi, you guys. It's great.
Don't have to pay for gas.
Yeah.
Does that come with the subscription, the gas payment? or-
So, I mean, you plug it into your house. So I guess I have to pay
Oh,
for the electricity.
yeah.
When do you get
Um,
that first electric bill?
So my husband pays our electric
I actually very much relate to that. People will ask me questions about like my household finances, and my response has to be, "My husband pays it." I don't know.
And it's not because I can't figure it out. I'm a very capable woman. I could, but why would I want to know what my electrical bill is if I don't have
Why do we need to know when we have daddy?
Exactly. Oh, that is setting.
Shout out to women everywhere.
Disappointed in us. I'm disappointed in us. But do you know what else people are disappointed in? I heard there was a very, should we call it shitty problem this week? everybody?
Yeah.
Can you please explain to me, because I don't watch the news.
Yeah. So there is a cyclospora outbreak happening. So the theory has been berries, which
Cyclospora. I feel like you jumped over that. Like, oh, if everyone knows
I had no idea what it was called.
so
It's been
cyclospora.
diarrhea the whole time.
So cyclospora is a parasite that is usually, if not exclusively, found in human solid waste, in farms. The parasite then finds its way onto the produce, finds its way into our body, and then it goes into our digestive tract, and the
Okay.
parasite says, "Yeah, poop party," and then
Right.
you spend a lot of
And so that's what's been
Surgeon
happening.
General, thank you so much.
I
Okay, so this has been happening.
I am a mom, so explaining poop is
And this has
makes
been
sense.
happening like in conjunction with heat waves across the country. So people are like hot and
There's
explosive diarrhea.
There's actually multiple outbreaks of different things right now. Everyone's kind of focused on the cyclospora outbreak, but there's also listeria. So not only do we need to worry about our fresh produce, but there's also some worry about meat as well.
Hey.
So like cook and wash everything. Cook and wash. Cook and wash.
Berries were the topic of conversation for the longest time, which is how I found about it, because moms were freaking out.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't give our kids berries. We didn't know what berries we could get them. It has actually done a lot of good for like local farmers markets. Because at this point, you can better trust a locals farmers market than you can a multinational produce company that donates a lot of money to Trump. Anyway,
Mom and pop, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Supporting mom.
Locals, come
Local, buy
on.
local.
So there was concern about berries, and then it started to get kind of focused on lettuce, and people were kind of they were connecting Taco Bell to this outbreak, and Taco Bell was the one who said it's not us, it's a specific company.
Yeah.
And then that company finally did a voluntary recall. But basically, Taco Bell did a better job of figuring out where the outbreak was coming from than the government.
Thank God for Taco. Thank God for Taco.
The fear of a lawsuit really puts the wheels in action. They're like, fuck you, you're not blaming us for this.
Absolutely.
No, you are not blaming us
Absolutely.
for this.
Yeah.
They give regular diarrhea, not explosive.
Yeah.
So.
Which is why you don't lose weight when you eat Taco Bell.
Okay, so there was a year it wasn't Taco Bell, but one of the years I competed in pageants, I almost exclusively lived off of a $1 meal chicken nugget and a $1 meal salad from Burger King for lunch. And then if you ate that shit with some ranch, that's all you needed all day. I mean, I probably was like malnutritioned, and it explains like why I felt insane for a few years, but I was 102 pounds and only spending $1 a day on food.
So really the important things.
You look super healthy, so
it's terrible. It's the part about skinny culture, because I like elevated my mentality beyond wanting to be skinny. I just don't care about it anymore.
Yeah.
Which is really nice to be like, I'll be 40 next year, and it's nice to be like, as long as my body is healthy and functioning.
And looking 25,
Yeah, there's nothing on a test that makes a doctor scream.
Bless you for saying 25.
Thank you.
In this day and age, I'm proud of you for picking a number.
Yeah, picking a number that wasn't
20s.
18.
Amen.
It's true though, isn't it? But like, as long as my body's functioning, I don't want to care if I'm skinny. It's why I have a hard time with the GLP-1s as a philosophy. But I love the fact that they're allowing people to live healthier lives if that's what they choose to do. God, I just love people being able to choose what they want to do.
If you want to do something unhealthy, I want you to have that choice.
I want you to have that choice.
Have that choice.
Have that choice.
True.
I believe in freedom of choice in everything.
I mean, my body, my choice includes, what food to eat. Like.
Exactly. And I truly believe that, because I also think that for me, I come from a family that really likes to eat and drink food. It's like part of, a lot of families are that way. It's part of their culture, right?
Are you Sicilian?
No, we're Southern.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nice.
We're from the South. It's different. It's similar but different.
Still carby. Just one's more.
Exactly. One has a lot more butter in it. Less olive oil. No, but when you do, you're like, hey, look, like, I'm going to eat this 2,000 calorie meal because the joy feeling, you just can't do it we all understand there has to be balance in life. We all have to pay attention to our blood pressure, but like, it's a balance. Like, what makes you happy? What you put in your mouth. That's a Katy joke. So speaking of jokes, Katy, you have been doing comedy for a long time. What's some of the advice you would have for comics that are interested at stepping up to the mic for the very first time at an open mic?
The advice I have for people doing stand-up for the first time, no one ever listens to it. And I can understand why, but people way over-prepare, and they put way too much pressure. When you do a comedy open mic for the first time, that is a roller coaster ride for you. That is for you to put your face in front of a microphone and see what that feels like. It's not about being good. It's not about how it's received. It's not about whether people laugh. That is the one and only time that you will do it, and you should only be focused on whether you're having a good time. So to prep for your first open mic, you legitimately should just, what story do I tell at a party? What do I think is funny? And that's it. People overthink it. They put too much pressure. Your first open mic is the most lowest pressure set you will ever do, because that is the only set that nobody in the room is looking to see whether you're bookable.
It's also the only set in the room where you get your first 10, 15 seconds for free, because as soon as you get up there and you say, "This is my first open mic," you get practically a standing applause.
right.
People go crazy for it.
Yeah.
And then that fills the first like 10, 15 seconds. And you're never you're never gonna get that again. Like, you're never gonna walk out there and have people. I mean, maybe when you're.
It's your second open mic, right?
Yeah. Do you remember your first open mic?
I totally remember my first open mic.
How was your first open mic?
It was really cool. I mean, just to piggyback off of what Katy was saying, just do it. Just go out there, do it. People will come up. I'm sure to both of us, but to me too. Oh, I'm thinking about this. I've always thought about doing it with I'm writing this out. Whatever you have written out, even if you don't have it written out, you do have it written out. Just go up there and do it. Just do it. You gotta do it. Do your 2 minutes that you have, even if you have 5 minutes. Like, just do it. Seriously,
do it. And when people say like it's a 5-minute set, people are just like, "Oh my god, we have to talk for a whole 5 minutes."
Yeah,
you don't have to fill the whole 5.
You can
just don't go over.
Yeah, bullshit.
Don't run the light.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you're good, and then you can.
But yeah, for my first open mic, it was cool. It was in San Diego. I just went. I saw a sign, and it was like, Tuesday's open mic. I was like, finally, it's about time to do it. I saw some pictures of some of my favorite comedians, and I was like, this is the spot to do it. And yeah, I just went, bought a drink. I remember when I was up there, I had crowd work. Because it was last year. But please book me. I've been doing comedy for a long time. All right.
Whole year, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been telling jokes since I was 5. All right. So anyway, but yeah, I was in San Diego, and I had crowd work because I felt like that was like really popular. And I was like, I'm gonna do crowd work. I'm gonna be so good. No one's gonna think. I don't know. I was like, I'm just gonna be the best. I thought I was gonna an agent was gonna be out there. Couldn't see anyone in the audience. And I just ripped it the whole time. It was just like, almost stole some dude's joke that I fucking carpooled earlier that day. Like, I drove him somewhere. I almost stole one of his jokes. And then I was like, actually, I can't say that. Had 3 minutes. Got off at 2:54. Yeah.
Tell us about your first
My first time. So it's a little complicated. So I've been doing comedy for a long time. I'm like a UCB trained actor, which is like an improv school, right? So that's my background, is improv acting. And then, and I've been in touring shows, and I've done all kinds of stuff. While my mom was sick and dying in the hospital, I had to cancel a bunch of tours. And she lived outside of Austin, and I just got so sick one day of only dealing with sick people shit.
Yeah.
That I made my husband drive me to the Sunset Strip on Austin, and I went up and I was like, I'm a stand-up comic now because my mom is dying and I need to process some shit.
Yeah.
And that's how I started, and I realized I enjoyed it as an art form because it was the first time I didn't have to be a character. And as much as I love, like, even when I'm on stage, it's always a little bit of a character.
Yeah.
Right? But it was so nice just to be like, you know what I'm mad about today? That the rest of you don't have a mom that's fucking dying in the hospital.
Right.
I'm pissed about that. Like, I'm legitimate, like, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. And it was nice. It was like, it felt like therapy. Honestly, like, I'm too cheap for therapy, so I do stand up. That's Nichols.
100%.
Yeah. What about you? What was your first time, Katie?
It was the exact opposite of the advice that I have for everyone. Because I did speech and debate in high school,
Yeah.
and I went to a radio broadcasting trade school, which pretty much kind of turned out to be a scam. But so I wrote out my set word for word and practiced like I did for expository speaking and speech and debate. And then I somehow got 25 people to come to that open mic just to watch me do
Kind of
comedy.
produce.
Yeah.
So
They call that a bringer show, but yeah.
yeah, no, it was pretty much a bringer show.
Hey, yeah. Do what you can.
And so they all knew me, and it was like a jokes about my husband and like us being nerds. And so everyone thought it was really hilarious because everybody knew us. So of course I got it inflated. I'm really good at this.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
better now than I was. I didn't know that at the time. I had videotaped that set for myself, and I sent it to somebody who I knew did comedy in town for feedback, and they ended up giving me 2 paid gigs off that set. So I got 2 paid gigs on my
Nice.
first open mic, and then spent the first year just saying yes. But my advice still stands: don't over prepare.
Yeah, I think that's one of the nice things about being in a small market is that if you show a little bit of talent, producers, quite frankly, we need bodies. We need bodies. So it's like, if you show a little bit of talent, we will work with it.
Yeah.
And I don't think you get that grace in a larger market.
No. And at least for me, I really value people that come to me looking for opportunities and not make me chase them.
Yeah.
So anyone that shows any initiative is really likely to get a spot because that's one less person I have to try to chase down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I love that there's a lot of opportunity here to develop talent too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good scene. I like it. I think we're lucky. I think we're lucky to have venues that let us have mics. I think we're lucky to have the support of people like The Source who are willing to support the comedy scene. I talk, so for instance, who we're going to hear from later, Ty, he lives in New York City, and a lot of comedians really love working in New York City because there's like so much accent and so many shows and so many big bands. I'm like, yeah, but I live working here because it's like, our scene is so small. Like, I love having a small scene. It's a different beast. And so, I don't know, thanks to the internet, you can work anywhere these days and still get booked anywhere.
Yeah.
But that does bring us to Ty, who is our comic of the week. We'll call him our comic of the week. He is going to be coming to town later this year with his comedy, Ty Colgate. He's based out of New York City. Formerly, he was in Florida. He has a really cool show called Crime Time. And in our interview, we talk about his very first time at the mic. So I look forward to you guys listening to that interview now. Welcome to the podcast. Ty, if you can introduce yourself for people that might not be familiar with you and your work.
Hi, yes, I am Ty Colgate. I am a stand-up comedian based in New York City. I am also the host of a show called Crime Time that films here in New York, but we also do some like remote stuff, so hopefully we can get something done in Bend, ideally.
Oh. So Crime Time, what do you need for Crime Time? Maybe we can help make this happen.
We just need someone who's willing to confess a crime or something like unethical. I will provide, so we all like wear ski masks. It's like a semi-anonymous show that we kind of do on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And you just have a confession, and then we'll maybe a hot take for a different segment.
Okay, so we just need to find you a criminal in Bend. I think we can do that.
Is Bend a criminal place?
I mean, we have everything here, but we definitely have our seedy underculture, just like every good city. Absolutely. Okay. So you just need somebody with like a good, interesting crime story, though. You don't want these like run-of-the-mill DUIs.
Oh, let's have run-of-the-mill for Bend as DUIs. I think any story is fine. I think it just comes down to, who's, I'll ask the questions. If it's like not super interesting, we'll find something interesting. I don't think you have to put too much pressure on the criminal. I think they're already doing something very brave.
Okay, got it. And you said a word that I was like, I've never heard anybody say. Scrim. Is that like another social media we're supposed to be paying attention to now? What's scrim?
Did I say? Oh, no, Instagram, which
Oh,
might have gotten cut
Instagram.
off.
I was
I
like,
think that got cut off. Yeah.
oh, you scared me. I thought there was
Oh,
one I was supposed to be. I was like, is there another one?
no,
Oh
there will
no.
be. No, there will be. Don't worry. There will be another one you have to worry about once, Oracle ruins TikTok. But for now, I think those are still the three main ones we got to worry about.
And you mentioned that you're based out of New York City. I was watching a lot of your comedy, but kind of get a feel for you. Are you a Florida native, however?
Yeah, I'm from Port St. Lucie, Florida, originally, so South Florida, that
Okay.
region.
Yeah, do you consider yourself a Florida man?
Sure, I think it's definitely a mentality. I think it's a state of mind that you can't
Yes.
escape when you're from there.
Yeah. And why did you choose to relocate to New York City? What about New York City inspires you or got you to move your whole life there?
Purely financial. I lived in Atlanta, Georgia first, so it's like I think I went to school at UCF in Orlando, Florida, and I think the first big city you get to outside of Florida is going to be Atlanta. They had like
Hmm.
I just graduated like radio television, which is such a useless degree, so I needed something to work. And they had like a film market going on in like Atlanta. There was a decent industry jobs, so I was there for like 6 years. And do love Atlanta, but I think my career just could only go so far and like a tertiary market.
Hmm. So being in New York City just gives you access to bigger opportunities, right?
Though, for better or worse, the whole industry's here. I mean, New York's a wonderful place, and I would never look. The reality is, New Yorkers hate that I'm here because I'm a transplant, but I love it. I think New York's wonderful. I think there's such good art being made here, and the industry's just here. So you have to eventually either I had to pop off on TikTok or Instagram, or I need to suck it up and go like, okay, I just got to go where the industry is.
Yeah, exactly. You have to get noticed some way. And can
Yeah.
you tell us your comedy origin story? Where did you start comedy and what was your first time at the mic like?
Well, technically, my very first time was in Orlando, Florida, at a place called Drunken Monkey, and I think it was fine. I think good. I kind of prepared like I was doing a monologue, so I just kind of kept running it over and over again. It was pretty embarrassing, but my girlfriend at the time, I forced her to listen to it a million times over. So God bless her, but it was good. I think I ran the light, which don't do that. I did run the light, unfortunately, and then I don't know. In Orlando, Florida, I was a little bit more distracted. I was in college. I was doing improv, and at the time, I think I was a criminal myself. I was selling drugs, which was so much more interesting than doing comedy. And I don't think it's just the truth. And I don't think I really took it seriously until I moved to Atlanta when I was like 23. And I went to my first mic there, which was called Pizza Mike, which is a storied mic in Atlanta because it was so bad.
Aw, you're like, but I have sweet memories of it. Sweet, sweet memories. So I was also digging around on your social media and I saw that you have done some time performing comedy in Europe, which I am incredibly fascinated by expat comedy. How was that experience?
It's great. I think every comedian should definitely do international comedy if they can. I think it's a good way to one see how people outside of your own home country view you. So I think it's like just good for material. Also, it's just cool. Like it's just objectively very cool to go to another place and do comedy. Now I've done this 2 times over in summer, which I don't think is the best way to do Europe because there's no AC. I've done a lot of shows that were like almost 85 degrees in the venue. Uh, but incredible. I'm going to do it again here. I'm going over with a comedian I open for a lot, Joe Marco Cerezi, who I'll be in the UK with him.
That's so fun. Well, it's nice to know that you're writing jokes where no matter what the cultural references are, people still get them. I think that's the hard part is you don't have American culture to fall back on.
Yeah, I think it helps you kind of like widen your lens for what you're going to write because you have to make sure that not all the reference points are going to make sense over there. And I think you have to
Hmm.
think a little bit more worldly about material you want to generate.
Yeah. And when you're writing a new joke, where do you start? What kind of themes do you normally explore in your comedy?
God, I think nowadays definitely a lot more the personal stuff. I think like circling back to like things that were interesting about me as a person that I probably overlooked when I was like a lesser comedian. So like right now, I crazy enough have an Emmy that I won while working at the Weather Channel, which to me is like a very interesting, weird detail to have about yourself. And I never talked
Yes.
about it on stage, and it's embarrassing. And now I'm finally like, we got to talk about this. We got to let people know that we won an Emmy for the very first time. We got the forecast right. So I'm hoping to get that figured out as we go along here.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Um, yeah, no, I think that that's one of the great things about comedy is that, you get to explore these like storylines. I loved your jokes because they weren't necessarily one-offs. I felt like I was like really digging deep into some stories with you, which was really fun.
Oh, I appreciate
Um,
that. Thank you.
yeah. What does success in comedy look like for you? What goals do you have in your career?
If I could tour, and kind of just go wherever and know that even if it's not sold out, we're pulling enough of an audience, that would be success to me. I think I've always wanted to be on the road and travel with comedy, from a really young age. I don't know why, but it's just, I guess I do know why. It's just like, I think the independence of it seems like it's
Hmm.
just fun. And, I think if I could just be able to just, tour and not have to constantly worry about ticket sales, then that would be success for me.
Right? I mean, that's the hard part isn't necessarily booking the shows. The hard part is selling the tickets after you have the 200 seats.
Yeah.
And when you tour, what do you like to do when you tour? Do you ever make stops? Are you like a food and drink person or a nature person? What kind of activities do you like to do when you're on the road?
I think it depends on sometimes who I'm with. If I'm like touring with other people, I think I'm a little bit more. I think we generalize a little bit more. I thrift a lot on the road because I think
Yep.
it's a good way to kill tons of time in a town you don't want to be in sometimes. Uh, Definitely food and drink. If you can find like whatever the local thing is in that area that people go, like, you have to try this thing. I think that's cool. It also just helps with like connecting with, that locality you're in before you do a show.
Hmm. Are you a beer person?
Sure.
Yeah, we got good breweries in Bend. That would be my recommendation is even just a block and a half away, maybe 2 blocks away from the theater you guys are performing at is a brewery right on the water, Bend Brewing Company. You can sit and watch the river, have a beer. It's beautiful.
Is that where all the DUIs come from? Is it the beer or is it?
Uh, no, it's not downtown. Downtown, you can walk around. Central Oregon we have our downtown Bend, and then it gets very country after that. So
Good.
I think some people might just roll the dice on a country road some nights.
Is it kind of like I imagine it's like Asheville, North Carolina, because like Asheville's the same thing. It's like it's this little tiny
Yeah.
bubble with tons of breweries and like whatever, very like this little liberal bubble, and then you go outside and
Mhm.
it's like just it's straight country.
I would say very similar vibes. Yeah, we're an outdoor town like Asheville. We're a mountain town. Um,
Oh
we
yeah.
have we have the most beautiful high altitude lakes. If you've never been to a high altitude lake, it is like being in the Swiss Alps. It is so gorgeous, and they're just like 25 minutes from town.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So,
I hope whoever gives me a ride
have I
to it
sold you
has
on it yet?
has.
Have I
No,
sold
no, I'm
you?
excited. Let me be clear. I'm very excited to come to Bend. I've never been to Bend. The only thing I know about it from like loose Googling is it's a vacation area where a lot of people go skiing, right?
Hmm. Yep, we
Okay,
have
look
good
at that.
mountains.
Look, I got the superficial stuff out of the way.
Yeah, see, you're good. You're good. You're all right. You're a well-educated tourist.
I
Um,
promise I'm gonna read the Wikipedia page. I
yes,
promise you that.
yes. And check out the source. That not we're one of the few towns left in America that has a great independent newspaper. So if you're looking for things to do in town, the source is really awesome. They're also the people who produce this podcast. So
Okay.
thank you, the
So
source.
contractually I have to say I'm going to read that.
Exactly. You're exactly precisely. And if people want to catch up with you online and see some more of your comedy before you come here in town, where is the best place to see that?
It's just all at Ty Colgate, TY Colgate, just like the toothpaste. Like every account is just going to be that. And then I have a website, Ty Colgate Comedy. That's where you can see dates that are coming up, and then join an email list. So it makes it easier to sell tickets when I come back.
Yay, because that's what we're aiming for. Effortless ticket sales.
We're looking for the sales pipeline.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key to becoming a successful comedian these days. Jokes and then a sales pipeline. It's the combination
You
of
don't
the
even
two.
need the jokes. Everyone thinks it's just a sales pipeline now. Just a crowd work clip and a sales pipeline.
You've broken the formula. With that, is there anything else you would like to share with the listeners that we haven't touched on today?
Hey, if you would like to do, because I'm gonna bring the ski mask regardless. If you would like to do Crime Time, please. We have a Google form. You can find us at Crime Time. Actually, just Crime Time. Yeah. On Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. But Instagram will have the Google form. It's just you can fill it out, say where you're from Bend, and I would love to have you on.
Yeah, you're looking for some criminals in Bend.
You don't have to identify the criminal. It's like a spectrum.
It's a spectrum. Yeah. Like you can be like a 3, maybe like you were like a 9 when you were 17, but you're a 2 now. We want to hear about like the 9 version.
Sure. Yeah. I'm open-minded. I think everything can be talked about in a fun way, and I think that's the fun of that show.
Awesome. Well, Ty, thank you so much for taking the time. All right, that was Ty. If you guys want to check out his shows, please connect with him online. He has so much fun stuff to look at, but there are other great shows coming to Bend. And tonight, the day we are launching this episode, we have Trevor Noah coming to Hayden Homes Amphitheater. If you haven't gotten tickets from Live Nation yet, you might have missed out. I don't know. You might have missed out, yeah. Also this week, we have Jordan. What's Jordan's?
Sermonara.
Jordan Sermonara.
Sermonara.
He's going to be at Craft Kitchen and Brewery July 24th. Art Critique is going to be at
The Capitol, I believe.
the Capitol. It's going to be somewhere. I think it's the Capitol. And that is a show where they sell you art. They like auction you art. Fredo's in that show as well. So that's going to be a fun show. And then Tyler Jones is going to be at Craft on the 25th as well. So lots of comedy to check out. If you are in Bend this weekend, please go out, support live comedy, see the amazing talent that we have here in Central Oregon. And if you want to get up on some mics yourself, we have so many opportunities to do that. Of course, we have Mondays at Silver Moon, which is Beard Town's open mic. Wednesdays at Craft. And then Thursdays at Worthy. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys
Good
gonna
stuff. Good scene.
Are you gonna show up to any of the mics this week?
Probably the worthy one.
The
I
Worthy
think so.
one's
Maybe
fun.
Craft.
I know. I feel like the Worthy one is developing like a very soft spot in people's hearts. Like people really
Yeah.
like Michelle's putting so much warm and lovely energy into creating that space. And it's the comics are really getting that back out of the room. I like the Worthy mic. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a great venue.
And Craft is great. Obviously, Courtney is fantastic. And then Silver Moon is always a big audience.
Yeah.
It's also just like, if you don't get to that, I have to elbow people out of the way to sign up on that list. Like, elbow, and then be number one. I'm such a diva about it. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I am always DJing on Mondays, so I never get to go to that one. And then it's every other Thursday for me too. So I don't get to do Worthy as often as
Yeah.
I'd like.
I
You
know.
gotta
Oh,
come
but
out.
that's one of the things about our scene is that because we are a smaller scene, we have a more limited number of open mics. So it's like I get that way during festival season where I'm like, I just can't make it out to these are not available nights. I'm sorry. But finally, festival season's ending. I have my self-driving car. I will make it out. I will make it out.
It's
Yeah.
raining positives for Julia. Yeah.
I hope I can keep it that way for the rest of the world. Katy, if people want to connect with you online, where's the best place to find information about you and all the shows you produce and all that good jazz?
So all of my social media is at Katy Ipock, Katyipock, because apparently I'm the only Katy Ipock so far trying to get Insta famous. I also have a website, katyipock.com. And then a plug, Pangea After Dark this Friday. It is a great show. It's in Redmond, and they have like burlesque and drag. I read tarot and do dice divination.
Because you're a witchy woman.
Apparently, yeah. So, you know, if you want me to help the universe roast you, that's where I'll be on Friday.
I love it. The source goes all the way up to Redmond, so it's perfect. Yeah.
Redmond deserves fun too.
Redmond does deserve.
Absolutely.
I actually, the very first time I came here was a show in Redmond. I love Redmond. Redmond's great.
Totally.
And where can people find you?
Yeah, definitely. Just take out a paper and a pen. It's gonna be a. All right, so for Insta, it's gonna be that, but there's no A in that, and then an underscore, and then there's lazy. I think there's 2 G's in guy, another underscore, and then it's Leo. Well, you could probably just search up Jason Leonardo, and I'll probably pull up. I also have another account on Insta. It's Jason Got Jokes. Stuff's coming, and then I'm doing my YouTube stuff. That's probably where I'll upload my little thing, my videos, sunset screen film festival film. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna plug it there, and that's Jason. I think BFR.
Do you have
Thank you
experience
so much.
being a filmmaker, or is this your first time being a filmmaker?
I mean, I have a lot of photography experience.
With your phone or with like a
Both.
camera? Both. Okay.
Oh,
It's gonna be,
Okay.
it's gonna- Good luck.
Yes,
There you go.
I look
Yeah.
forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing it.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you,
of course. And if people want to catch up with past episodes, Nighttime Benders on all the things, like, subscribe, press the rate buttons, all that stuff is super important right now. We are a new podcast. If you want to come back next week, we'll have more of Central Oregon's favorite funny faces. Until next time, bye.
That was awesome.